Well, good morning, everyone. Just to say what a tremendous privilege it is to have the opportunity to make a few closing remarks. If we think about what we've heard about this morning, Republican Tonko explained to us that we really are facing a tremendous human crisis. Dr. Volkoff explained that the crisis is the number of people who are suffering from a chronic long-term brain disease. The name that we give to people who suffer from a disease is a patient. And it's incredibly important as we drive the solution to the opioid crisis forward that we see the people affected by this disease as patients. As such, they need access to care. Senator Portman and Dr. Volkoff explained how important it is that patients are able to not only access care, but the funding is available to pay for their treatment once they get there. It's incredibly important that patients have a choice of treatments. We as Indivior manufacture a treatment for opioid dependence, but we would be the first to advocate that patients need treatment choices. And treatment not only includes the medication that they may receive from their doctor, but also the surround services, the psychosocial support, the access to housing and other social services that are often so very important in helping patients in this situation to address their addiction. We heard about evidence-based treatment from our congressman, and that's incredibly important to look at the evidence base, to rely strategically upon the fantastic work that's been done over decades by the National Institute of Drug Abuse, who are the experts in pioneering and innovation in this area. I praise the courage and the vision of the congressmen and senators over the years who have pioneered legislative and regulatory change in this area. Way back as far as Data 2000, the number of iterations and amendments to Data 2000, and most recently with the CARA Act and the Cures Act by Congress and the administration to ensure that access to treatment becomes available and that the funding is there to follow. It's not possible to go anywhere to find examples of courage that match the courage required by patients and their families to share their experiences of having gone through this terrible disease. It's very moving to hear Vanessa tell us her story, and to hear Gary and the other families who came to support the day today, to have the courage to tell about the pain that they've been through, to come to terms with it and to move on and to want to advocate and to help reach out and develop treatment and access to care for others. So we thank you for that courage. So it shows us that it really will take a comprehensive package to address this crisis. We've often heard that it takes a village, but on this occasion it's going to take the whole of society to address the opioid crisis. We know from Gary that there are many strategies, there are many pathways forwards, and we're all going to need to have the courage to change things, to do things differently in order to make a difference in the future. I know that we at Indivior look forward to playing our small role in helping to progress that. So finally, I'd just like to thank all of today's speakers for supporting this wonderful event to raise the importance and awareness of this incredibly important topic, and also to the event organizers, The Hill, for having the vision in bringing us all together today. Thank you.